Hey guys, it's another video of my weekly haul and pull list. I want to start with Sinestro number 3. This is the newest DC book spinning out of Green Lantern. This is actually from my pull box. I really like that they've given Sinestro his own book. He was pretty good in Green Lantern when he was the lead in that book. But it's just more appropriate that he's leading the Sinestro Corps. If you haven't read this issue, I recommend that you start with issue number 1, 2, and then start reading this one. This is a great series. You won't be disappointed. It's very anti-hero. It's one person doing the wrong thing for the right reason. So you would really enjoy picking up this book. The next book that I picked up was Outcast number 1. This is the new Robert Kirkman comic book. A lot of critics have touted this as one of the better picks up of the week. Personally, I was just a little bit underwhelmed with the story. The art was alright. This is definitely going to be the only issue I'm picking up. I just was not impressed with the story at all. But somebody else might like Outcast. So that's just my opinion. The next one is Green Lantern Corps number 32. This is part 4 of 6 of Uprising. I really like this Uprising story, but I'm really burnt out with all these Green Lantern Corps, Green Lantern, New Guardian crossovers. I'm feeling like I'm reading Spider-Man from the 90s and the 2000s. They're great characters, they're great stories. I just wish they would go back to 1 or 2 issue or stories or just smaller arcs that don't cross over into the other books. The good thing is that DC continues to have Green Lantern and Green Lantern Corps at $2.99 a pop, so it's still kind of affordable, but I'm just looking forward to them just having single issues or just smaller story arcs that just stay within those series. I'm a big Green Lantern fan. I really like John Stewart. I really like Hal Jordan and Kyle Rayner and Guy Gardner, but I'm really burnt out with these crossovers. So, right, Uprising is a good story. I recommend picking up this book. Next one is Uncanny Avengers number 21. It's almost to the end of this story. It's the Avengers. Uncanny Avengers, their Unity Squad, going back in time into their own bodies, trying to keep the Apocalypse Twins from destroying the planet. There's a great twist at the end. If you know the characters of in the history of King of Conquer and the Avengers, you're not going to be too surprised, but it was still a nice twist at the end. The next one is a new favorite of mine, The Wicked and Divine number 1. This is actually going on my pull list. It has an interesting premise of what if gods were real and if they were living today, how they would be treated. They'll be treated as pop stars. Some will worship them as gods. Some will worship them as reality stars. Really good characters. The story seemed very short, but I think it's just the way it was written. I love this book, and I'm looking forward to future issues. Next one is Green Lantern 33, Uprising, Part 5 of 6, Planet of Living Fire. Once again, I love Green Lantern. Uprising is a good story. I'm looking forward to when they start doing single issue stories and smaller arcs. Lastly, on my pull list is Original Sin number 5. It's a very slow story. I really enjoyed it. It's kind of like an origin issue for Nick Fury. I really love the series Original Sin. I don't know, something about it just grabs me. But this story is really slow. It's a origin issue for Nick Fury. I'm going to continue on with the series. I really like it. Some reviewers have called it a transition. This is a transition story, number 5 of 8. I guess that's a good way to put it. All right. Next on my back issues, I picked up Trees, number 1. Read the story, liked it, but that's going to be the only issue that I'm going to pick up from the series. And then I read the first issue of Rat Queens, and I loved it so much that I have been able to find another copy of number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't realize this series was out there until I started reading up on it online. Really love the story. It reminds me of Knights of the Dinner Table. I don't know how many of you guys out there know about Knights of the Dinner Table. It's an indie comic from Kenzer-Co. I really love that comic. They're way past 200 by now. It's a comic that I used to pick up in Germany, and I brought that back with me when I came back from Germany maybe 14 years ago, back to the States. Nobody was really carrying it. I'm glad that I was able to continue on picking up that series. Rat Queens, I believe, in my own opinion, it's kind of like just like Knights of the Dinner Table. It's a spoof on D&D. It's all female cast. It's one of the first books that I ever liked that had an all female cast. Maybe I'm just getting older. Maybe I'm just my taste in comic books are changing. But I really like this series, and I recommend it. Some of the other books that I've happened to pick up, let me move these out of the way. Nova number 8, and I found that in a back issue bin. They charged me cover price. It's supposed to be their first Cosmo, the talking dog. And then when I was looking it up, Nathan Fillion is supposed to play the dog. I don't know how true that rumor is, but I think that's pretty funny. Next is Uncanny X-Men 184, First Forge. Next one is Rye number 2. This was the recalled issue. I was able to get it pretty cheap on eBay. I like the story. I didn't realize how well written Rye is, and I like the mask. Oh, I don't know if they have the new mask, that new issue number 2 redone. I haven't seen it. I actually look forward to picking that up if they do. Another book that I picked up was X Factor 5. I have really bad luck picking up this issue. Every time I do, it's not quite what I'm looking for. And what I'm trying to say is, I look on eBay, I try to get the best covers at the cheapest price, but it's much better than the copy I had before, so it's upgrade. Just not quite what I'm looking for, but I'm going to keep looking for that very fine near mid at a cheaper price. I also ordered this Annihilation Conquest number 6 of 6. I really like the story. The person that sent me that book also threw this book in, Avengers 257. This is supposed to be the First Nebula. I already have a copy, but that's alright. I did enjoy reading this book. And then my last one is I ordered those Rat Queens number 3 and 4, which I had showed earlier, and the person that I've been dealing with and talking online, he actually threw in this She-Hulk, Sleepwalker, this Superman, which I've seen that cover before, but I have no idea what the story's about, so I'm looking forward to reading that. And this Marvel Saga, the official history of the Marvel Universe, for free. I'm not sure if that's just what people online usually do when you order from them, but I really appreciate it, and I gave them positive feedback. All right, then. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have any comments or suggestions, I'm all ears. Take care.